Can somebody bring an espresso to the booth? That'd be awesome. Everybody is parked just waiting for the qualifying to close. Gregorio Caridi will be starting on the pole. He has been dominant all morning here at Le Mans. Can he get his first win of the season? Alrighty, folks, it is time to go racing from Le Mans, France. Gregorio Caridi and Giancarlo on the front row. Adam Barker and Maximilian Gunther on the second row. Mike Dulling, Mike Marshall on the third row. Yuho and Scott Nalawi on the fourth row. Martin Johnson and Janet Gunther on the fifth row. Matt Bear and Joel Dutton 11th and 12th. 13th is Ed Schiller, 14th is Dylan Steinbach, and Harry back in 15th. And Gregorio has been the dominant car all season. Or all day, I should say. Waiting for Giancarlo to grid. This is going to be a really, really interesting battle as Gregorio has been as much as half a second faster than Giancarlo and everybody else in practice and in qualifying. Adam Barker in the new paint scheme in the BMW. I'm really digging that one. And he still has Hello Kitty on the car, so all is right with the world. There you see Yuho back in 7th. Scott Nalawi. I believe that's a new paint scheme for Scott in the Lambo. All the drivers are in the cars. They are headed down the track to start the race. Honestly surprised they grid this far back for this race, but there is your track map, and I promise you we're going to do our usual in-car lap once or twice today. Worth noting, the laps are just a hair under 4 minutes here, so whoever is leading one lap, that could completely change at any moment in time. Although, based on Gregorio's laps this morning, it's going to be really tough for any of these guys to compete with him. But Giancarlo is up there and feeling pretty confident. He's actually looking forward to the battle with Gregorio this morning, as you heard. Matt Bear, I do believe this is his first top 10 start of the season. He's only been here for half the season and starting to work his way up through the field each week, getting a little better. Martin Johnson made it in last minute qualifying, but did not grid. Not sure if he is just intentionally starting from pit road or what's happening. The Porsche pace car is off. Gregorio Caridi is down and away. Green flag is in the air for the season finale from Le Mans. And already a wreck on the back straightaway. Or at the back of the pack, excuse me. Looks like we might have had a problem back around Joel Dutton. Oh, Joel gets off into the grass a little too hard on the gas. Let's see who else was involved. That was Harry that got caught. And Giancarlo has an incident on the first lap. Harry had to be towed to the pit down through the first part of the track. This is the second turn, and Giancarlo overcooks it. We have not seen him have an issue since Road America. Mike Marshall had an issue. Oh, Matt Baer came across the nose, collected them both. A lot more incidents early on than we really expected. Now they're down the long straightaway into the first chicane. And Gregorio out front already. Giancarlo way back in the field. He's currently back in ninth, having issues. There's Giancarlo. Even with the massive amount of draft that they have down this long straightaway and the speeds that they carry, Gregorio is still pulling away. Although Adam Barker just closed the gap massively. He was on the brakes so much later. Maximilian Gunther, who was up front battling last week and the last couple of weeks, has really been coming on strong. Now he is up there with the top three again. A lot of this track is really high speed, and then you've got some very technical sections. They've got these two long straightaways. They're on the second one with just some curves in there, but then each one of those, what seems like a mild turn, is setting up for another harder corner. Just like this right-hander they're heading into right now sets up into a 90-degree left-hand turn. Everybody hard onto the brakes. Then a short shoot down to a hard right-hander. Then it is back up through the gears as these guys are sending it. And the top three have actually broken away. They've got 1.3 seconds over Mike Dolling. Adam Barker really doing an awesome job. Hopefully, going into the next season, here is hoping that these guys, that Adam Barker's bad luck goes away and he can get up there and challenge for the points. Looks like Matt Baer has had another crash. Let's see what happened. He's got heavy damage to the right front of that car. Oh, a little too much of the rumble strip. And lap number 1 is completed. Gregorio still has the lead. Adam Barker in second. Maximilian Gunther in third. Mike Dolling is fourth. Yuho is currently fifth. Scott Nalawi in sixth. Janik Gunther seventh. Ed Schiller eighth. And Giancarlo in ninth place. Now the question is, we saw at Road America where he made a massive, massive comeback. Actually, he made massive comebacks at Road Atlanta and Road America. About the only two races we saw any major mistake out of Giancarlo. But on lap 1 here, Giancarlo already way behind. Can he make up that time again here today? He still has a lot of the race left to go. Still has a massive opportunity to catch up, plus 1 pit stop in there. Although, as we mentioned in pre-race, don't expect to see anybody try any odd tire or fuel strategy, rather. Any pit strategy out of the norm. Expect to see most of these cars on pit road within a lap of each other. Some of these guys might be able to go 1 lap extra, 1 lap less, but most of them expect to see pretty much on the same pit cycle and right around the halfway point. As Adam Barker's going for the lead. We have not seen Adam make a move for the lead in quite a while. He sends that BMW down into the left-hand chicane and takes the lead. Adam Barker leading again. I'm trying to recall the last race that Adam Barker led. Can he make it back? No, Gregorio's still fighting back. Look at this side-by-side battle. Now it's going to become a question of who gets the better corner entry and setup. Adam Barker has the lead now. Can Gregorio do anything? And Maximilian is just back there waiting. Plus, with this side-by-side battle, Mike Dolling has actually closed up a couple tenths of a second. And, oh, look at this. Gregorio gets the massive run, and looks like Maximilian's going to go with him. They're side-by-side down into the left-hander. Gregorio backs off just a hair. Can Adam Barker hold the lead, get back to the start-finish line, and lead? I'm looking back through the stats. I am trying to remember what the last race that Adam Barker led in. Adam Barker has led 1 lap all season. It was early in the season, but I do not have it in my notes as what race that was. And it looks like the way Adam is running right now, he at least is going to get to lead a lap here at Le Mans. And Adam Barker does it. He leads his 2nd lap of the season. Is the curse broken? Is the bad luck gone? Is Adam Barker back on top as we got a car spinning behind? It is Yuho. Oh, looks like Yuho just got the Porsche a little unsettled coming through that last section, trying to keep some speed. Almost has a problem with Janik Gunther as he tries to get back on track. Manages to save it. The top 2 in points having issues here early. Of course, the championship is locked. We know that Giancarlo is the champion. We know Yuho is 2nd. We know Scott Nalawi is 3rd, but a big surprise to see both the top 2 having issues early in the race here tonight. Good morning to David. Yeah, Adam to the lead. I am really excited about that, as his bad luck this season has been legendary, and every time it looked like he might have broken the curse, something else has gone wrong, but this is the way to end the season. Going into next season, he will have, hopefully, a lot of momentum into the next season. This has got to be an awesome confidence booster, though. Only leading 1 lap all season long. Now he has led a 2nd lap, and he is pulling away from Maximilian. Gregorio has actually drifted back to third. And Gregorio's about to get passed. Let's see the pass for second when Maximilian managed to set up. Gregorio was the fastest in practice. He was the fastest qualifier. And in practice, in race trim, he was half a second faster. And I have to wonder if Gregorio is... Maximilian Gunther has gone off track. Down into... Oh, no! He was trying to set up into the chicane. Just goes a little wide. Dylan Steinbach has an issue as well. Dylan in the... And a almost identical issue there going into the left-handed chicane on the long stretch. And look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Barker has a 3.5 second lead. Scott Malloy has crashed. The top three in points, all of them having issues this morning. Down into that hard right-hander, back onto the long straight. He barely gets out of the way of the other cars. Looks like he might have just got in a little too deep, a little too much brake. You know what? I was about to say let's ride along with Adam Barker. I do not want to give him the broadcaster's jinx. Gregorio Caridi also just as fast. I'm having a hard time picking. Giancarlo, after the early incident, is now back up into fourth. All right, every time we've ridden with Giancarlo, it has not brought bad luck. So we're going to try this. And we are going to take a full lap in the Lamborghini of the champion. Now note the start-finish line position as it is right there, early on that straightaway, down into turn number 1. 33 turns on this track, hanging out wide to try and cut across the apex. Gets the apex perfectly, slows down for the left, then the right. Have to be careful, too much in either direction will get a penalty. Back down the... slight decline as he goes through a right-hander, then a left-hander going down through the gears. Sets the right-hander and starts accelerating, building speed for the long straightaway. Clips the apex and now full throttle all the way down. There you can see the speeds as they come around. 175 miles an hour. And on the brakes into the first right-handed chicane for the to slow the cars down. Back on the gas as he gets back out on the straightaway. Mike Marshall and Scott Nalawi both on pit road due to incidents. We'll get back to them as soon as we complete the lap. He was letting him by. He was really out of the... Giancarlo really out of the gas there. Caught me by surprise. Into the left-handed chicane. Back on the throttle. And in the draft, let's see, he won't pick up as much, won't have as much time to get all the way up to full speed here, but we'll see what he gets. Looks like almost 170, look, a little over 171. As he gets to the end of the long straightaway, hard right-hander, hard on the brakes. Down through the gears, the second gear, back on the gas. Maximilian Gunther continues working his way forward. Giancarlo gets a massive draft, and he is going to hop to the outside. Small right-handed kink, easy enough, and then setting up for a right-hander into a 90-degree left-hand turn. Down through the gears, down on the brakes. Left-hander, clip the apex, make sure you don't get the rumble strips. We've seen several guys go off here at this right-hander already. Very careful, that's why he's the champ. Down the next straightaway. Hard into the right-hander, and then start accelerating. We've got Mike Marshall off to the left, or off to the right. So Mike Marshall has had another incident. We'll take a look at all the incidents we missed here in just a second as we come to the final section of track. Now, actually looks like they go to pit road. They're setting up for the chicane here. Slow down through these two sections. Careful on the bumps. Back on the throttle, and Giancarlo did that lap in 3 minutes, 56 seconds. All right, a couple of incidents during that lap. Let's start with Scott Nalawi. Third in points. The top three in points have all had issues today. There comes Scott down, and that is, that's the one we saw earlier. Here is the next issue, as it looks like he just pulled over. Not sure what happened there. Mike Marshall had a couple of issues as well. Looks like he just completely missed his stop, or his braking point, overshot. Then Dylan Steinbach had an issue, and Dylan's car is really messed up. He's had a couple of issues coming down through those chicanes. And then let's see, we saw Mike Doling off the track a moment ago. A bit of a drift, but he manages to save it just as Giancarlo comes flying by. All right, I am going to actually try and minimize talking anything positive about Adam Barker. I don't want to jinx him, but it looks like he has actually rubbed all that bad luck off on the top three, because our champion, Giancarlo, has had issues early. Scott Nalawi, who finishes the season in third in points, has issues early. And Yuho had an issue early on as well. Giancarlo has recovered up to third. Yuho is in sixth. And it looks like Scott Nalawi might be done for the day. And Adam Barker has the lead over Gregorio Caridi. You see the gap there, 3.5 seconds. Giancarlo in third right now, starting to recover from his early incident. Remember, he was all the way back to ninth. He is now back up into third, but he is 9.3 seconds behind the leader. Maximilian Gunther, we talked about earlier. He's had an up and down kind of race so far. He's managed to maintain the top five. A couple of very minor issues throughout the race, but having a great run again. He is going to be one to watch going into the next season. I'm trying not to, David. Mike Doling, despite his issues, currently running in fifth place, 15 seconds back. Yuho in sixth is starting to march his way forward. And remember, next season, Yuho will be in the Lambo. So we know Giancarlo will be in the Lambo. We now know that Yuho's going to be in the Lambo. We'll have to ask Scott Nalawi, will we see him in a Lambo next season? Could be a totally different field looking at the next one. Coming into this race, there were only 3 Porsches in the field, 1 Audi, 1 Ferrari, 2 BMWs, and 5 Lambos in the field. Lamborghini that definitely seems to be becoming the car to beat and the car that everybody is liking out here. They should not need a tire change on this one. I don't think we'll actually see anybody. We've seen a couple instances this season where guys have changed out tire. A few of the guys in the field have changed out tires and made it worthwhile. Here at Le Mans, I seriously doubt we see any tire changes because there's only a few sections of track that really have the tight corners that fresh tires would help. Gregorio Caridi was the fastest in practice. He was the fastest qualifier, currently in 2nd place. But he is not gaining very much, if at all, on Adam Barker. And an odd situation. Giancarlo back there in 3rd, at least at the moment, is not gaining anything on Gregorio. And it looks like Maximilian is actually gaining just a little bit on Giancarlo. And Mike Dulling in 5th, also gaining. And of course, Yuho back there, he has closed the gap down on Mike Dulling now to 2.25 seconds. Adam Barker in the lead. His lead almost 4 seconds right now. As we approach the halfway point, and as mentioned a couple of times, don't expect fuel strategy and pit strategy, any odd pit strategies, anybody trying to stretch very far. 8.5 mile track, these guys are not going to push it and risk having that tow from the other end of the track. Matt Bear is still out there. It looks like he has gotten that car repaired. He was in that first lap incident. Mike Marshall is on pit road. I believe he towed the pit road with that earlier incident. Still has not come off the track. Harry also involved in a lap 1 incident, currently in 10th, about 22 seconds ahead of Matt. But just based on attrition so far, Matt Bear currently in 11th. He has been improving since he joined the series, especially since he switched to the BMW. Harry up to 10th. Dylan Steinbach had an early incident as well. You can see the damage to that rear wing on the right side. It's practically folded, but it seems to not be hurting him at all. He is currently running in 9th. Ed Schiller in 8th at the moment, up 5 spots from where he started. I've not seen Ed have any incidents, but it did look, I'm going to try and get a closer look at the back bumper. Some of the drivers were actually talking about bump drafting on the straightaway. It looks like Ed might have had just a little bit of bump drafting at some point on that rear bumper. He is really pushing it through that final section. Adam Barker, though, out front. 4.1 seconds continues to extend. If Adam Barker can make it through the pit stops at his current pace, if he can make it through the pit stop without any issues, both with other cars pitting and having any problems on pit road, if he can complete that pit stop, get back and complete the next lap safely with a good pit stop, he could extend this lead, and this could be a very exciting day for Barker. Gregorio Caridi in second, gains a little. He'll gain about 0.2 of a second through certain parts of the track, but then Adam Barker pulls away in other parts. Most of the field really starting to spread out now. Giancarlo back there in third. He's gaining a little bit on him, but nothing significant. And Harry just had an incident. As he comes down to the end, oh, he just pushes a little too hard through that chicane, spins the car, but manages to recover. Giancarlo in third, Maximilian Gunther in fourth, has Mike Dolling on the about 1.5 seconds back, and Yuho another 3 seconds back. Those three, Yuho was gaining on them a few laps ago, but now Max is pulling away just a little bit. Yuho has not gained any track position at all. Very interesting that we have seen 3 races this season where Giancarlo has been the fastest in practice and in qualifying, but having issues early on that sent him way back. He's recovered from them, but Lemans being a completely different beast, don't know if he's going to be able to fully recover from the lap 1 incident here today. It was Lemans today, obviously, Road America and Road Atlanta, all of them issues early sent him way back and had a great recovery, but here at Lemans with no draft help whatsoever, he might not be able to get back up there to battle for the lead. All right, we are at just before the halfway point. I think we could start seeing pit stops on this lap. No, Adam Barker is not going to pit. Neither is Gregorio. Should see everybody looking to pit this time or over the next 2 laps. Maximilian Gunther is the first to come to pit road. He's given up 4th. Yuho coming down. He's going to give up 6th. And pit road here is a bit tricky. You have to get down to pit road speed very quickly. We'll try and catch and ride into pit road with somebody before this is all said and done. This pit road extremely tricky. You often see incidents just getting on pit road here. Looks like Gregorio has cranked it up a little bit, or Adam Barker is in conservation mode right now. Adam Barker's lead now 3.5 seconds. I'm thinking that Adam is in conservation mode. He might have been trying to extend this by 1 lap to see if he could shorten his stop. Adam Barker took the lead on lap 2 and has led 5 laps since then. He came into today having led exactly 1 lap all season. Then the bad luck bit, and he has not been able to shake it until now. Dylan Steinbach and Harry are on pit road. I fully expect to see the guys that did not pit last time. I expect to see them on pit road now. Yeah, I have to agree, David. As long as he can keep that gap right now, though, and has clear area when he gets on and off pit road, he could go walk away with this one. Especially with the length of the laps here. Adam Barker's last lap was a 3:57. Given the amount of time these laps take, and even with pit stops, Harry, who has come off of pit road now, is still 2 minutes behind. He's halfway across the track. So lap cars, very, very unlikely that become an issue. Holy cow. Dylan Steinbach went off track. Just overcooking it a little bit through there. Manages to save it. Thankfully, that little strip of pavement helped him save the car. But wow, that is an easy place to go off. All right, Adam Barker is heading towards the pit road entrance. We'll see if he tries to stretch it. Remember, I've said I don't expect anybody to push the limits of the fuel here today. And we'll watch as Adam comes to pit road. Fully expect to see him this time. And talk about how tricky this pit road really can be, especially if you're battling coming to pit road. And Adam Barker, he is on pit road. Has to slow down for a left and a right. And a lot of times guys miss their braking point, cut across and hit other cars. Plus, right through here, if guys don't get woed up, there's been incidents where they try and come too wide through that gap in the entrance to pit road. Gregorio Caridi is on pit road. Giancarlo is on pit road. Now watch this section. You see a lot of guys there as he hits the... oh, we missed that. Let's try and get Janik here. You hit the commitment cone and slow down, but if guys are side by side, you often see them try and fight through that gap onto the actual pit road, and it never works out correctly. There he is, slowed down for the commitment cone, and now on pit road. And you see there's a commitment cone, but people trying to fight through this section. There theoretically is enough room for two cars. Realistically, there isn't. Adam Barker is up off of pit road and maintains the lead so far. Gregorio is off pit road. Giancarlo coming off pit road. Maximilian Gunther, who had pitted a lap earlier, now back to fourth. Yuho has gotten past Mike Dolling and taken fifth. And Adam Barker managing to extend his lead on pit road over Gregorio Caridi. Meanwhile, Giancarlo has gained a little time on Gregorio. Maximilian and Yuho now within 1.5 seconds of each other. Mike Dolling back in sixth, almost 3 seconds behind them. Interesting note, Gregorio was so much faster in practice. A lot of these guys thinking he was using a low downforce setup here today, getting minimal help from the aerodynamics in the turn because of these long straightaways. A low downforce setup will make you a lot faster on these straightaways. However, as you get down into certain parts of the track where you need that downforce, you're having to rely on the mechanical grip of the car to keep you going the right way. Giancarlo in third. Maximilian Gunther in fourth. Yuho has almost caught up to Maximilian. This could make for an interesting battle, as I fully expect Maximilian Gunther to be battling all season long next season for the championship, especially based on his last 3 or 4 races and the way he has been working his way forward and battling some of these guys. Adam Barker's lead now 6.1 seconds over Gregorio Caridi. Giancarlo has closed the gap on Gregorio down to 2.5 seconds. We might reach a point before too much longer seeing these two battle it out. Yuho and Maximilian staying about 1.5 seconds apart. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh! Mike Dolan goes way wide off that corner. Great save, though. Does not end up in that tire barrier. Manages to keep the car under him. So we have a couple of battles despite the size of this track, the gaps that have been out there. We have a couple of battles really starting to form as Janet Gunther has crashed. And oh, just a spin right there. And look at this, Yuho has managed to get, I'm not sure actually what happened. I was looking at stats when Yuho made the pass, and it looks like Max got a slowdown penalty, is what appears to have happened, and Yuho just slips by. So now move Yuho up into 4th, Giancarlo in 3rd. Matt Bear is on pit road. He has taken a very late pit stop here. Meanwhile, Janet Gunther has crashed. Looks like as he was going through there, he caught a section of the rumble strip off the side of the track. He wasn't expecting to hit, unsettled the car, and Giancarlo is closed within 2.25 seconds of Gregorio. That battle starting to form. Yuho getting past Maximilian, but Maximilian staying right there with him. These are two drivers I fully expect to see. Maximilian has really been extremely consistent in recent weeks and up there battling with these top guys. I really expect to see these two battle it out all next season. Although, as we heard in pre-race, Yuho will be in the Lambo next season. Adam Barker just having a Sunday drive through France today. Giancarlo is gaining massively now on Gregorio Caridi. He was looking forward to an opportunity to battle it out. He knew coming into today Gregorio was faster. But Giancarlo wanted an opportunity. He knew he really wanted to see how they would do. Really impressive runs by Gregorio today. Gregorio, another driver late in the season who has just gotten stronger all season long. I'm actually a bit surprised to see Giancarlo gaining on Gregorio based on the speed that Gregorio had during practice, during qualifying. In practice, he was half a second faster. In qualifying, he was over 0.2 of a second faster than everybody else. A bit surprised to see anybody can catch. Giancarlo has lost a lot of time all of a sudden. Through that last section, Giancarlo lost 1.5 seconds. I didn't see where he would have needed or would have gotten a slowdown penalty, but so either that or he either got a slowdown penalty or he had a issue he just had to save the car from. But right now, that battle may not form up before too much longer. Meanwhile, Maximilian appears to be pulling away ever so slightly from Yuho. He is now pulled away by half a second. And believe it or not, Max is 10 seconds behind Giancarlo, and he has been consistently gaining on him. Matt Bear has gotten back out on track. He's had a couple of incidents, but has managed to recover to 10th. Dylan Steinbach did finally get his repairs. He's obviously got that rear spoiler fixed. It was a bit broken. He is up to 9th now. Janet Gunther might be one to watch next season as well. He has had some he's had some incidents in a couple of recent races. He's had a couple of incidents today, but he has recovered from them. He might be the next Adam Barker. He might be the guy that manages to recover, overcome everything, and march his way forward. Ed Schiller we don't talk about very often, but Ed is probably one of the most quiet, consistent guys out there. You don't hear about him much until he is up there battling in the top 5 or the top 3. He just silently works his way forward throughout a race and throughout the season. He has had a great season as well, currently running in 7th. Mike Dolling has definitely had some excitement today, but he's still managing to hold on to 6th place. Looking to see, he's 4.5 seconds behind Yuho and losing a little. Oh, wow! That is not the first time we have seen him swing a little bit wide and almost put that BMW into the tires. But it does allow him to carry a lot of momentum down that straightaway. And I guarantee you he does not know exactly how close he is to that. Yuho, winner of last season's championship, comes in second to Giancarlo this season, but has been in contention in almost every race. Maximilian Gunther, again, one you'll want to watch next season. Make sure you write that name down. I guarantee you he is going to be in the points battle next season. Giancarlo comes into today, locked the championship last week. 7 wins on this in a 12-race season. Yuho has had 3 of those. Between those two drivers, 10 wins. And Gregorio Caridi definitely showing, this is, I believe, his first time in the Lambo. And he definitely is having a great run in it. We saw it in the in practice and qualifying, just how much faster he was than everybody else. The drivers were even talking about it during practice earlier. They were trying to figure out how he got so much speed out of that car. And I do believe, based on the lap times, Adam Barker is not pushing that car to its limit. He has a 5.5 second lead right now. He's been maintaining that lead between 5 and 5.5 seconds. I believe he is just being a little conservative the second half of this race. As long as he can maintain that gap, that's all he has to do. And he is definitely making that work. Adam having one heck of a run here today, hoping that the curse is gone, the bad luck is gone. And hopefully going into next season, we see Adam Barker up battling for a championship. He certainly deserves it after the luck he's had this season. Giancarlo, we saw a few laps ago, had fallen almost 4 seconds behind Gregorio Caridi. He's closed that back down to 2 seconds. Does he have enough time left? Maximilian Gunther and Yuho staying within about a second of each other. Expect this to come down to a last lap battle. Mike Dolling in 6th place, 5.9 seconds back, losing a little bit of ground to that battle in front of him. Ed Schiller just continues quietly, consistently putting down laps in 7th. There is Janet Gunther, who has overcome several issues today already, up to 8th. Dylan Steinbach in 9th. Matt Bear in 10th. Several drivers already out of the race due to incidents, issues, problems, whatever. Harry is out. Mike Marshall is out. Scott Nalawi is out. Joel Dutton is out. And Martin Johnson also out of the race. 15 started. Looks like Le Mans has taken its toll on several drivers, as we are down to just 10 drivers in the field. And an interesting oddity for, of course, at Le Mans, the track is so big that we will not see any lap traffic today. Every car and still running is on the lead lap. Matt Bear is currently in 10th. He is the farthest back, and he is 1 minute 59 seconds behind the leader. Oh, ironically, last lap by Matt Bear, it was his fastest lap. It was faster than Yuho's. Watching this battle between Gregorio and Giancarlo. 2 seconds between the drivers. Giancarlo is chipping away at it very, very slowly. He is not close enough yet to get the benefit of drafting off Gregorio. Once he does, though, that could make a huge difference. We could see him run up in that battle that they were wanting to have today. Maximilian Gunther has pulled away from Yuho. I can't think of very many drivers that have managed to pull away from Yuho this season. Maximilian Gunther is going to be one of the top guys next season. Really looking forward to seeing how he does. Actually, Maximilian's lead over Yuho now 3.3 seconds. He has broken the draft from him as well and just monstered away from him. So the biggest battle before this thing is over is going to be between Gregorio and Giancarlo. And Adam Barker, Gregorio has closed in on Adam Barker. The lead is now down to 3.3 seconds. 10 minutes left to go. Adam Barker in first place. 3.5 second lead right now. We mentioned it looked like he was backing off and just running consistent laps. Last time by, he was off pace by almost 2 seconds. Let's take a look at his dashboard. See, he is not going full throttle. You see the green line. I'm wondering if he did not get enough fuel in the car. He is never really going to full throttle here. We'll wait till he gets to the back straightaway and see. Is he conserving fuel here? Is he just taking it easy and playing it safe? And of course, as we've seen in a couple of races recently, these guys, the track temperature being hot, the tires getting slippery, could he be just trying to cool the tires off for 1 or 2 final hard laps? 7 minutes left, about 2 more laps to go, roughly. Down through the first section, waiting to see how much throttle he's using on the long straightaway. His lead might actually be growing again just a little bit. All right, on to the long straightaway, looking to see if he goes all the way down, throttle to the floor. He is not going full throttle. He's only going about 90% throttle here, 95%. He looks like he is saving fuel. However, he has cranked it back up just a little bit. Because the lead is now, it was 3.5 seconds, it's now back up to 4. Additionally, that lead might grow a little bit more as Giancarlo has caught Gregorio Caridi. If these two start battling, it is definitely going to benefit Adam Barker. He'll have an opportunity to pull away. Maximilian Gunther now 13 seconds behind and has gotten around Yuho. There you see the battle for second and third place. Giancarlo really sent it deep. Oh, Giancarlo goes wide. Less than 5 minutes. They will get the white flag next time they come by. Adam Barker, lead now up to 4.1 seconds over Gregorio Caridi. Giancarlo in third, right there with him, looking for that second place finish. Adam Barker coming through the last section. Actually, wait a minute. Yep, they will get the white flag this time. I had to do the math on that one quickly. A couple of laps ago, Adam Barker had really slowed down. He went from running 356s to almost a 359. He has now cranked it back up to his usual speed and starting to pull away. I think it was a conservation and tire cooling lap. But now he crosses the line. This should be the white flag lap for him. And Adam Barker is still using only 95% throttle around the track as well. Take a quick look. I don't believe the track temperature. No, track temperature 80 degrees. Air temperature 66. That's going to have these cars running extremely well. Adam Barker might actually be saving fuel in case he does not get the checkers this time by, although he should. BMW in the lead, then the two Lambos, two Porsches, BMW, Ferrari, Porsche, the lone Audi back in 9th, and Matt Bear in the BMW in 10th. Gregorio Caridi and Giancarlo, this thing is about to get really exciting. The closest battle on track is for second place. We've seen Giancarlo look a couple of times over the last lap or so. Is he looking for the pass now? Can't get close enough, can't get the nose inside. Both of them really pushing the track limits, pushing the car to its limit. This is exactly what Adam Barker wants to see in his rearview mirror. Now Giancarlo is going to try and make a move to the outside. Can't get there yet. But he's got to run off the turn. Does he swing to the inside? He's building momentum out of the draft. Can he swing it around? There he goes. Giancarlo, the champion for the season, looking to the inside for second. While they're side by side, Adam Barker can pull away. Down through the fast right-hander. They are still staying side by side. No advantage here. Gregorio manages to go just a little further into the... Oh, they touched! Through the tight right-hander, they're still side by side. Giancarlo gets to run off the turn. Down the straightaway they go. Giancarlo has the momentum. Can he pull ahead? Gregorio is going to be to the inside when they get to the first turn, but Giancarlo to the inside through the right-hander. And now Gregorio falls back in line. Can he set up for the pass? Giancarlo comes in, advances to second place. And here comes Adam Barker through the final section. Will the checkers fly this time, or will he have to go another lap? He sets up The checkers will fly for the first time this season. Led one lap all season, has had no luck all season long. Adam Barker finally wins a race. Look for him to make the comeback next season. The bad luck is gone. Giancarlo comes home second. Gregorio Caridi third. Maximilian Gunther in fourth. And Yuo comes home fifth. Giancarlo is the champion, but Adam Barker, who has had the biggest fan club all season long, finally shakes the bad luck and gets the win. Holy cow, what a day for Adam Barker. And look at the sportsmanship from the other drivers cheering him on after all the bad luck, the close calls. Nobody will go past Barker. They're going to let him celebrate this one. And burn those tires down. Let's get a word with Adam Barker. Hey, Adam, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, man.
Hey, man, it has got to be awesome. You had led one lap all season long. Had nothing but bad luck, getting caught in everything that happened anywhere on any track. To come back and finish the season with this win is awesome.
Yeah, really awesome. I'm really happy with the result. It was great.
It was
nice not to get caught up in all of the crashes for once.
It was all, and once you took the lead, man, you were just checking out. Nobody could keep up. In fact, it looked like about 3 laps ago, you actually backed off for a lap or two. I'm guessing saving some fuel and tires just in case.
I went a tiny bit wide, a touch wide, and got a slowdown for a second. That's why because I built up like a 6-second lead, and then I lost it all to one slowdown.
Well, you still managed to come back with a decent lead. I believe you finished with a 5-second lead over Giancarlo. It had to be awesome looking in your mirror, seeing those two battling it out too, giving you a little bit more wiggle room.
Yeah, that was awesome. Looking behind, I could see them in my rearview mirrors going too wide through all of the stuff. That was great to watch while I was driving as well.
Well, man, you had everybody on their feet cheering for you today. Congratulations, man. I am so glad you got that win, and look for you to be battling for the title next season.
Yeah, same.
All right, man. Congrats. Go celebrate, buddy.
Nice one.
All right, let's see if we can talk to Giancarlo. Hey, Giancarlo, it's Doug. You got me?
Hey, Doug, how's it going?
Man, it is good. I got to say, you got the championship, but I'm glad you didn't get the win today.
Yeah. I mean, it was, I think overall, I had a classic turn 2 spin, I guess, which I did at Road America as well.
Yep.
But yeah, I think I was able to come back in, and honestly, that the rest of the race was kind of just running laps because there was a lot of division time between everybody, but there at the end with me and Gregorio, that was a lot of fun.
That looked insane, and neither one of you, up until the last minute, both of you just side by side. One of you jump a half a car length ahead, and then the other one would make a comeback, and you guys side by side battle looked like it was just a bunch of fun, but also some extremely close calls there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I knew as soon as I was able to get into his draft with I think a lap to go, that was really the only time that I could get the pass done down that back straight into Indianapolis. And I sent it, and unfortunately it just wasn't able to clear him in time. So we were both, neither of us wanted to back down. And thankfully I was able to just get ahead of it and going into the Porsche curbs, because that would have been very sketchy going in too wide through those.
Well, man, congratulations. You had an epic season, and I got to say, I think all the fans were just happy to see Adam win, so we're all glad you didn't catch him there at the end, but it was still an awesome season, 7 wins, and I think I'm right in saying a podium in every single race.
I think Road America was the only one where I finished fifth or sixth. But yeah, overall, very very great season. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to next season as well.
All right, man. Congratulations. Go celebrate that championship.
Thank you.
All right, Scott Nalali was out of this one early, so we can't get a word with him. Gregorio is not available. What a season it has been. I believe we'll have an off week next week, and then back at it the week after as the GT3 NSS series season comes to a close with Giancarlo, the champion, but today it's all about Adam Barker finally breaking the bad luck streak, finally getting out there and getting a win in a dominant race from Le Mans. Congratulations to Giancarlo, Yuo, and Scott Nalali, the top three in the points. Congratulations to Adam Barker for a dominant win here at Le Mans. I hope you guys had fun. Don't forget to come back tonight, 7 Eastern. We're going to have the Cup BRR Cup Series and the Fast and Fun ARCA Series. Look forward to seeing you then. Thank you guys so much, and have a great day.